Hey guys, welcome back to Read For You by Jay. I'm your girl Jay, and today I'm going to do a comprehensive oil study part 2. So today I'm going to actually focus on the hair. Last time I did more so on the skin, so this time I wrote out all the stuff for the hair. Now in here is maybe a couple additional oils for the hair, and it doesn't have like the butters or whatever, so I chose particular ones that I want to talk about. So again, this is my personal review, study on it, my research. You guys can feel free to research this more if you want to validate this information and to learn more information. It's up to you guys. But to start off, I'm going to start off with the one that I use most, which is coconut oil. Now, I particularly use coconut oil as a deep conditioner so that I can go ahead and I mask my hair in coconut oil and let it sit for a few hours before I wash my hair. And I do this about once a week. Typically when I'm about to wash my hair, because I wash my hair about once a week. Because I do have very dry hair. So if I keep washing my hair, the sulfate and the shampoo will strip my hair dry. Even just washing it all together too many times can strip my hair dry. I don't want that. I want to continue to keep the oils in the hair and the natural oils as well. So what coconut oil does is stimulates growth, promotes scalp health, it fights against insect bites, lice, and dandruff, and moisturizes hair. It adds luster, shine, and softness. Now the next oil is going to be argan oil. I actually have argan oil as well. I just can't find where I put it. It fights dandruff. It moisturizes well. It has antioxidants. It fights frizz, which is the most common that everyone knows. It protects from damage and adds shine, and is used for scalp treatment. The next one is jojoba oil. And it is also a moisturizer. It can fight dandruff. It's rich in vitamins and minerals. So pretty much vitamin C, B, E, copper, and zinc. It strengthens hair, thus prevents hair loss and promotes thickness. The next one is neem. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, neem oil is pretty much like used in India. And it conditions scalp. It promotes hair growth. It temporarily seals hair follicles. It smooths frizz. It minimizes grays. It reduces dandruff, and it treats head lice. So if you're trying to get gray hair, this is probably a really good oil for you. Is going to be neem. Next is going to be sunflower oil. It stops hair breakage, has anti-inflammatory properties. Thus, it helps to calm dandruff and relieve itchiness. It's rich in vitamin E, oleic acid, linoleic acid, and sesame. Now, the next one is going to be olive oil. Now, we all have olive oil sitting in our kitchen somewhere, so that's a good thing. If you don't have the rest of these oils, you most likely have olive oil. And it moisturizes, reduces scalp irritation, and reduces dandruff. The next one is going to be sweet almonds. Sweet almonds increases shine, strengthens hair, reduces hair loss, treats dandruff, aids in healthy scalp, helps hair growth, seals in moisture, and conditions hair. The next one is going to be marula. Marula is rich in vitamin C and E. It has protective antioxidants. It nourishes and moisturizes. It helps repair damaged hair, prevents split ends, and eliminates frizz. Next one is the one I can't pronounce, but I'll spell it out for you guys. Is Baobab. So I'm thinking it's like baobab. And what that does, it moisturizes, it absorbs deep into follicles, it treats dandruff and itchy scalp, it protects from pollution and UV rays, adds shine, contains anti-inflammatory properties, and strengthens hair. The next one, which I used to have years ago, and I used it up, was emu oil. Now, I used it more so for my face when I had it, but it also helps with your hair. It has benefits for your hair. And it is to reawaken dormant hair follicles. It improves hair growth and nourishes and reduces inflammation. The next one is rosemary oil. Now, this is one I definitely want to get. I don't have this, so I want to get rosemary, and I want to get the next one, which is sage. So rosemary can prevent hair follicles from starved blood supply, preventing hair loss, stimulates hair growth, prevents premature graying, and helps dandruff. And that's mainly the reason why. So upon other research that I've done, it says that rosemary oil, like, it helps, and sage as well. It's part of like the hair growth process. Like, so if you're like losing hair, it helps stimulate that, and it helps grow back your hair. And I don't remember the word for it, but like when you have bald spots and you start getting bald spots on your hair, they say rosemary helps with that. But again, that's just from the research that I've done. I seen a video on it. It's like a doctor was talking about it, and he was saying that rosemary and sage as well. But along with that, you have to take biotin. You have to the collagen powder. You need to be taking that on a daily basis, so you can put that in your smoothies or your shakes or whatever and eat it like that. But it's like a combination of things that you have to do along with these that will help regrow your hair. So the next one is going to be sage. Sage moisturizes conditions, it helps soothe irritation, prevents dandruff, and cleanses scalp. The next one on here is tea tree oil, and it can unclog hair follicles, has numerous antimicrobial and antiseptic properties, can remove buildup of dead skin cells, oil and products, increasing oxygen supply to the hair follicles, and treating and protecting the scalp from infections. Now, I think tea tree oil is something that's great to have on deck, just for both skin and hair. Now, one thing I will say that I learned from a friend of mine who is a nurse, so she's very knowledgeable about, like, a certain health stuff. So she was telling me that it's actually not good to put tea tree oil on the scalp, especially for children, because it can cause brain damage because of how potent it is. So I guess don't use it directly. Don't use 100%. You have to dilute it. And it's best to dilute tea tree oil anyhow, even on your skin, because it can irritate your skin if you don't dilute it. It is very strong. Peppermint oil is going to be the next one, and it can improve your hair growth and prevent hair loss. The next one is macadamia oil, and I actually have my macadamia oil right here because I'm about to put it in my hair, because as you guys can see, it is quite frizzy and puffy. If you see, it's like pretty big. It's from it being frizzy and dry. So I need to moisturize my hair, and macadamia is actually really good. Apparently, it's super good for taming frizz. So macadamia oil adds shine, strengthens, nourishes the hair follicles, fights off hair loss, calms frizz, tangles, and dullness. And honestly, because it's been a while since I got my hair trimmed, my hair is getting I'm noticing more split ends. So when my hair gets to the point where I'm getting like a lot of split ends again, it starts tangling up. And I noticed that it has been tangling the past few days, so I definitely need to go ahead and put some macadamia oil in there. It's supposed to help with that. I typically use a wet brush that a good friend of mine actually had sent to me, and it's amazing. It's a blue wet brush. I really love it. I use it all the time, and I use that on my other detangler by Diane, and it typically does the job, but lately it doesn't matter. It's still like I can feel the tangle still, so it's not good. Next one, so next one is going to be castor oil. So I looked into Jamaican black castor oil and regular castor oil, and if it has much of a difference. Now here, Jamaican black castor oil is stronger and more potent but it seems to do the same thing for the most part with like hair growth and stuff. So castor oil, it fights inflammation, enhances hair health, promotes hair growth. Lavender oil, that's something that I really want to get. Oh no, actually I do have lavender oil. It helps promote hair growth. It's an antimicrobial, helps prevent kill hair lice, helps inflammation. The next one is going to be vitamin E, which is also something good to have for both your skin and your hair and also your nails. Like once you get your nails done, you want to go ahead and keep your cuticles maintained. You put vitamin E oil on it. It's very common. Like that's the most common oil that people know to put on their nails. So it would be good to have vitamin E on deck anyways. And a lot of these other oils contain vitamin E in it. If you do your research, you'll see that. So vitamin E, it helps support healthy scalp. It's an antioxidant. It helps with hair growth and helps reduce free radicals. The next one is hemp seed oil, which lubricates the hair and prevents breakage. The next one is moringa oil, which provides moisture for scalp, prevents dryness, deeply nourishes, heals from the inside out. I also do want to get moringa oil, and I think it's really good, especially if it's working from the inside out. That's definitely an important for for anybody to have and to want to use in their hair, because if it's working from the inside out, then you know that you're not going to have much ongoing issues, and you're not going to have to keep putting additional moisture, additional oils, because it's actually healing your hair all around the board, not just the outside. Pomegranate oil, it hydrates, protects against harsh environmental stressors, eliminates dirt and dandruff, prevents damage to follicles, and increases growth and strengthens. The next one is going to be prickly pear seed oil, which conditions 1.5 times more than argan oil, and it has proteins that allow for shiny and fuller hair. So prickly pear seed oil is something that I want to get due to the conditioning properties and the fact that it's a lot more stronger than argan oil. So grapeseed oil, it has high levels of antioxidants, vitamin E, like I said earlier, vitamin E is in a lot of other oils, and omegas, and it helps strengthen hair and restore shine and deeper hydrator. And the last one here that I have for you guys is apricot oil, and it makes the hair and scalps softer and more pliable, and it moisturizes the scalp and increases hydration, reducing dryness. It stimulates hair growth, leaves hair soft, shiny, and keeps strands well nourished and moisturized. And that is pretty much all the oils that I have for you. Now I will go ahead and show you guys. This is what I have. It does smell nutty for sure. It has like a little bit of nutty smell to it. It's very oily, as you can tell. I might have put too much on my hand, but I typically rub it in both hands, and then I'm gonna run it through my hair. I mean, I guess everybody does it differently. This is how I do mine. And I twist it because I've been told by somebody, I want to say it was like a hairdresser, or I seen it somewhere, one or the other, that twisting your hair helps it get in there even better, because like now it's getting on other hair strands as well. So I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Yeah, a little goes a long way, guys. Like it's super oily. But as you can tell, like it's already added a lot of luster and shine to my hair. Like I can tell just by looking in the video and even looking at my hair itself. It's very, very moisturized. It definitely feels softer. But yep. And that should pretty much do it. So, guys, like I said, doing your research on whatever oils interest you, whatever you guys want to get. Amazon is a great site to get a lot of different oils. Always do your research, and even when you go looking for different oils, make sure it is natural. Read the ingredients, read the reviews, and definitely do in-depth research on it. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.